obviously a product of hard work. How would you characterize your childhood from, let's say, around 12 or 13 on up?
I think it was hard. I had to grow up at a young age, and I had to be able to not really take care of myself. I had help, but I was on my own for the most part, and that's the way I felt.
So what happened when you were in Tumble, Texas, around 13 years old?
My mom kicked me out of my house, to tell the truth, and I bounced in and out of guys' houses in high school. And like I said, my senior year, I found a stable home that just kept me, not because they thought I would be anything in basketball or because I'd be here interviewing on ESPN, but just because they're good people and they do good things, and they felt it was the right thing to do. And without them, I definitely wouldn't be in this position.
So when you were going almost house to house, looking for a stable period, how many years are we talking that you were doing that before you found the Lambert family?
Throughout high school, I graduated at 17, so, my high school years. And then I found them when I was 17 in high school. And then, that's just where I returned to while I was at Marquette, while I was at junior college. I went back to Tomball, and I went to their house. They're my family. That's my mom. Those are my brothers. And that's that.
When was the last time you even had any kind of conversations with your biological parents?
I saw her at my sister's wedding in September, and that was it. I talked to my dad here and there.
So the Lamberts ended up being at your senior night at Marquette, and this still was not sort of commonly known. Why do you think no one really questioned, who were these people out with Jimmy Butler for his senior night?
They didn't know. They didn't question me. They knew me as a basketball player. They definitely knew that. But then whenever they saw that, that's when, they started to think, man, this guy's deep. Nobody knew. So obviously he holds a lot inside. And people would ask me about it, but then I'd just be like, that's my family, simple as that. We go about our day. And that senior night was very special to me. I have the picture. It was great that they made it out for me. And I really thank them for it.
How much do you think your story in some way mirrors the movie The Blind Side and the player Michael O'Hare for the Baltimore Ravens?
It's a lot like it. And I've seen my mom watch it, and she cries, and she compares me to it all the time. And, I may have dropped a tear here and there because it's true. But it's just like I say, if you give somebody a chance and you're on their side and you tell them loving things, you never know what can happen. Anybody can make it out of any situation.